Hi guys, welcome back to my channel At Home with Kayla. So today I'm going to show you guys what I got my 6-year-old son Axel for Christmas. I'm also going to do a little wrapping, Q&A, all of that good stuff because you guys told me you liked the last one. So I figured that I'd go ahead and answer a few more of you guys' questions. While we're wrapping some presents, and that way this makes me get things done before Christmas Eve, because I always have so much to do on Christmas Eve and I start feeling stressed out. So I'm like, if I get my wrapping done before then, I think it's gonna go a little better. I'm gonna be a little less stressed. So anyways, if you're new to my channel, welcome. I'm so glad that you're here, and if you enjoy the video, don't forget to hit that red subscribe button below. That way you don't miss any new ones. Well, let's go ahead and get into this and see what we got Axel for Christmas. So Axel is really into dinosaurs. He's also really into cowboy stuff and soldier stuff and all of that. So you're going to see a lot of that stuff in his gifts. But I want to show you this cool thing that I got. And I actually got this for Axel and for Chloe, which Chloe is our 13-year-old daughter. And the reason I'm not doing a video like that of her stuff is because I don't want her to see it before Christmas. So just to be on the safe side, she'll probably show some of her stuff afterwards. One of you guys suggested doing like a kind of after Christmas haul with the kids, so I'm sure that they'd be into showing what they got, so I may do something like that. But Chloe actually saw this thing on TikTok and she was like, oh my gosh, it's so cool. It says it's for ages 6+, so I got one for her and one for Axel. It says Tick Duck flying ball. It says Boomerang Hover. It's a colorful LED light, all of that. They had different colors. I ordered it off Amazon. So I don't know, I watched some videos of it. It seemed pretty cool, so I think that they'll enjoy it. I think you can use it inside and outside, but it looked pretty neat, like something the whole family could kind of play around with. And I'll show you guys what it looks like inside the box. Of course, I didn't do anything with it yet, but I guess you like charge it up. I don't think it needs batteries or anything, but I think they're definitely gonna have a good time with that. I got them both the blue one because I figured that that would be the color that they like the best out of the options. So yeah, I think that that's pretty cool, and I'll try to link some of this stuff for you guys in the description box, because I know at least a few things that I got are from Amazon. So if you're doing some shopping here, the week before Christmas and you need a few things, this might be a fun idea that really could work for many ages. So usually in our house, we do a few gifts from mom and dad on Christmas morning, and then Santa, of course, brings some gifts as well. So normally if there's a big thing that the kids want or something, it doesn't always have to be something that's super expensive, but it could be just one of the main things that they want for Christmas. We'll normally try to do that for mom and dad, and then, Santa, he kind of lets me know what he's getting and I help with the wrapping. So anyways, one of the things that Axel really wanted for Christmas this year is this real tree. It's kind of like a Nerf gun, and we actually saw it at the Tractor Supply. So we were in there getting dog food and he saw this and he really wanted it. He said it was like one of the top things that he wanted for Christmas. So you can see it comes with like the little darts and stuff, and it says it was $17.99, but it actually rang up for like $14 when I went to pick it up. So I thought that was pretty cool. But it comes with 12 soft darts, and like it's the Real Tree brand. It comes with a little target. So I think that he's gonna enjoy that one. That one's gonna be from Mama and Daddy. Another thing that he really wanted for Christmas this year is a pair of his own cowboy boots. So he loves to be just like Daddy, and my husband, he wears cowboy boots and cowboy hats and stuff like that. So one of the things that Axel wanted was cowboy boots. I actually just picked these up yesterday. It was the last gift that I needed to pick up for Christmas for him, and there was lots of different cool ones, and he didn't particularly say which ones he wanted, but I really think he's gonna like these. The brand is Cody James, and I got them at the Boot Barn. They're normally like $70, and I had 2 coupons, so it took $30 off. So I thought that was a great deal. And you can see them, and I think that's real leather. Crafted for years of comfort and wear, which y'all know with kid-sized shoes, it'll last them until the next until the next size. But anyways, yeah, super cute. I thought those are pretty cool. So anyways, I think that he's gonna love them. Oh, and you guys, I ordered this Christmas paper off of Etsy, and I wanted to wrap a few of his cowboy gifts in them because he has a couple of cowboy hats right now. One is like a real cowboy hat, the other one was like a little play one. But anyways, I'm gonna wrap his boots and maybe a couple other things in this paper depending on how much I can wrap in it. I don't know if it'll be enough to wrap more than one item because you don't get a lot in it, but I thought it was super cute, perfect for those cowboy gifts. So another thing that we got for him, we actually picked these up when we were in Nashville. Again, this is gonna be from Mom and Dad. So he's gonna get boots, his Nerf gun type thing, these, and another gift from us as like his main gift from us this year. So we got him this little sheriff's badge in Nashville, and it has the little Nashville emblem there. So I thought that he would love that. And then he wanted a real cowboy rope. So I guess like, you know how they show them like in the Westerns and they're like doing the rope or whatever, or lasso. It's a Western toy replica. It says it's age 6 and up, which he's gonna be 7 on January 11th. So, I mean, I think it'll be just fine. I think it shows you how you can do it. It's got some Velcro on the rope. Anyways, we also got that when we were in Nashville at like this little cowboy shop. So anyways, those are gonna go along with his boots. Another thing that goes for that, so if your kids are into cowboy stuff, we also got this hat for him when we were in Nashville because he's been wanting a black cowboy hat, and he doesn't have a black one right now. He has a white one, and he has like this straw kind of color one. So we got him the black cowboy hat. And it's the kids size one. I think it says like small/medium, but I believe it's like the size for kids. It was in the kids section. So we got that for him. I think he's gonna be so excited. Let me know in the comments like what kind of stuff your kids are into right now, you know, because Axel, he goes from like being super into dinosaurs, and then, you know, it may be like a particular show or different things. I'm trying to put this back in here without bending it or anything, so I got it like to fit perfectly in this box. And the last thing I want to do is bend it up or something. But anyways, I just think that he's gonna be really thrilled with that stuff. So I think that mainly is what's from us. I have one more thing from us. The next thing I got was this Action Bible. So he doesn't have like his very own Bible. I mean, he has like one of those tiny ones. But a friend of mine suggested this one because it's kind of in the form of a comic book. So it can make it easier for kids to understand and also maybe more fun. So I don't know, we'll see, but I got this one for him. I actually got a different one for Chloe, and the one that I got for her is like a journaling type Bible. So it has it where you can color in it. So I got her colored pencils to go with it. And it's super cute. I think it's called My Creative Bible, and I'll try to link it below. I got them from Amazon as well. And I actually have one of the creative ones as well that I use like colored pencils in. So I thought that maybe as a teen girl, like that would be fun for her to do. But anyways, yeah, so this is what it looks like. So that is the other thing from Mama and Daddy. Now, some gifts that he is getting from Santa. Let me show you guys. I try to get them each like some kind of game or something. So Santa went through with this one. It's exploding minions. So I have no idea how that works, but it's age 7+ and he's almost 7. So I think that'll be all right there. He normally gets some costumes. You know, they always have good clearance on costumes after Halloween, and Axel loves dress up. So he's got this Iron Man costume. So that'll be pretty cool. We got him a fireman costume that's already wrapped under the tree. Another thing that he asked for Christmas was a soldier costume. So this one right here, it's a little soldier costume. And along with that, he asked for a camping backpack, or on his list, he put 14 tall backpack. So I think that means a really big backpack. So anyways, I looked around on Amazon and I found this one. And I guess like when it folds out, it's pretty big, so he can put a bunch of stuff in it. Not that we really even go camping, but I don't know exactly what he wants to use it for. But maybe he'll be able to fit his Nerf gun in there or something. I don't know. Anyways, so there's some fun stuff to go with that. Another thing that I got is a couple of stuffed animals. Normally Santa puts out bags for them with a couple little things that maybe are not wrapped. So this is what their bags look like. They've had them forever, and we just put them out on Christmas Eve. And so we've got Axel's here, and it says Reindeer Express on it. And then Chloe's, same thing. So normally they might get a stuffed animal, or like I said, something that doesn't fit in a box or something like that in those. So the couple things that Axel's getting is his little Adopt-A-Pet there, and it's a fox, super soft. This one actually came from Tractor Supply, and it's a cute little dog, but he loves his stuffed animals. His bed is covered in stuffed animals. A few things that I found on clearance and all of that good stuff that I thought I would help Santa out some with his list, because Axel told me he wanted some dino stuff. So anyways, I picked these up while I found a deal on them. So we've got the Camp Adventure set from this Camp Cretaceous. Actually been watching that. I think it was on Netflix. Anyways, it has the little boy here, has some dinosaurs. Also found these, and these are all from Target on clearance a little while back, and a couple of characters. So there's those. And I also put back a couple of dinosaurs for his birthday, because like I said, his birthday is right after Christmas. It's January the 11th, so have to be prepared for that. Now, another thing I got, and I did have like a coupon on Target for this, so it worked out pretty well, but we've got the huge Indominus Rex, because he had the smaller one, but he wanted the really big one that apparently you put stuff in its mouth and it goes down in its stomach. I don't know. So there's this really big one right here. Oh, I'm knocking stuff over. Now, I also got him this little Target thing. And this is like for Nerf guns and stuff. So we've got the Real Tree one. Our dog Reba's like right here sniffing everything. She's like, what are you doing? And he's got this one also, but it's a dinosaur Nerf gun. So that looks pretty cool. It says, oh, Raptor Slash. I thought it said Raptor Splash, and I was like, that's not a water gun, is it? No, it is just a Nerf gun. Now, another thing, because he loves to dress up, like I said, he will change clothes a zillion times a day. Let me know if your kids do that as well. But this one was from Amazon. It was super cheap with a promo code a little while back. It is an astronaut costume. Also from Amazon for super cheap was tons of capes, so you can pretend to be lots of different superheroes. And another thing that he asked for was a skateboard. Does he really need a skateboard? I don't know. We'll see. But it says it's for beginners, and I found this one on Amazon. It looked really cool. It's an American flag. You picture him in his cowboy boots out there. I mean, he'll probably wear tennis shoes to try out skateboarding, but that just American flag cowboy boots and American flag skateboard. But so I thought that looked pretty cool. Chloe asked for a skateboard a couple of years ago, and she has barely used that thing at all. So I don't know exactly what the appeal is, but you know, you see people doing all kinds of stuff on skateboards, and it's really cool. I've never known how to do it, but hey, if they want to try it out, I mean, why not? As long as we can hopefully not get any more broken bones, we'll be doing good. One more thing I forgot to mention for Axel is he is also getting a Build-A-Bear gift card. So the little Build-A-Bear gift card is for $25, and that way he can go to Build-A-Bear maybe one day when they're on Christmas break and build his own little furry friend. The last time we went to Build-A-Bear, he built a bunny. It's super cute, so I would definitely love to see what he ends up doing with that. Now, they also get stockings and a Christmas Eve box. So stockings on Christmas morning from Santa. They get a Christmas Eve box on Christmas Eve from Mama and Daddy. Now, I will probably post that. I was thinking of posting posting it on my coupon channel because that is what I normally do each year. But I don't know, you guys let me know in the comments what you think. But yeah, so that is what Axel is getting for Christmas. I think that he's going to be super, super excited about his gifts. We're going to go ahead and wrap a few things. Like I said, we have some things for Mama and Daddy. And then Santa will normally wrap the kids' presents in their own wrapping paper. So on Christmas morning, then they can kind of tell whose gifts are whose by the wrapping paper. So this year, he's using little animals for Axel's. And some of them are dressed in little sweaters and different things like that. So, kind of fun. It's all about some animals. Alright, y'all, so I'm going to start wrapping these presents, and we're going to answer a few questions that you guys left on my last video. You guys can always ask me questions in the comments no matter what video it is, and on like my next video, as we're doing different things, I'll try to answer any questions that you guys might have. So I know my last Q&A was a lot of couponing questions. This one is not as much. It's mostly like holiday questions and different things like that. So one of the questions that I got, and I'm telling you guys, I saw this question, so I know someone asked it, but then I could not find the comment again to go back and see the person's name, because I was going to try to say whose name, you know, on each question, but I cannot find it. So if you asked this question, I apologize. I couldn't find the comment again to say who you are. So this question was, how did my husband and I meet? So I think I had told you guys like on a video previously like how long we've been married and all of that, but that's a good question. How did we meet? Oh man, I wish that there was more of this wrapping paper. I don't think I'm gonna be able to get more than like one gift wrapped with this. I don't know, let me see what I can work out. So I guess I should have ordered more than one sheet. I don't know. Anyways, so my husband and I, we actually met when he was 17 and I was 19. And when we met, we were both working at the Sonic Drive-In. So drive-through, whatever you call it, a little restaurant. So it's kind of funny because that was actually my first job, and I worked there from the time that I was like 15 years old until I was, I think I was 20 or 21 when I stopped working there. So anyways, I worked there a long time. He started working there. Obviously, I had already been working there a few years. I was a car hop, like delivering orders and all of that stuff to cars. He worked in the kitchen, and then I also did like drinks and stuff like that. So one day I remember specifically I was over by the drink area, and I was making like, I don't know, I can't even remember what they're called now. I think it's called Sonic Blast, and it's like the ice cream with the little pieces in it. Anyways, besides the point. So my manager at the time, she came up to me and she was like, hey, she was like, you know that guy that works in the kitchen, he really likes you. He told me that he thinks you're pretty and all of this. And so she was like, you know, y'all should go out on a date or something. So anyways, I was like, what? Like, I didn't even know that he liked me and stuff. And then it was kind of funny because right after that, he started talking to me and all of that. So basically, the rest is history. Right before that, I had dated a guy that was a total jerk. And I just, like, I didn't really know at that young age what it was like to have a nice boyfriend, somebody who actually treats you good. So once we started dating, I mean, the way I felt about him was totally different than I had ever felt about anybody. And I mean, I had only had a couple of boyfriends, but one, like I said, was terrible. Another was more of a friend than like a relationship type feel to it. So anyways, that's how my husband and I met, by working together at Sonic. And we ended up getting married just a couple of years after that. We've been married for 12 years, and we got married on Halloween because we officially started dating on Halloween. So we just kept that as our anniversary. And now we have 2 kids together. So yeah, that is how we met. So anyways, the next question was from Kayla, I believe. It's spelled just like mine, except for instead of a Y, it's an E. So she asked a few different questions. She said, what's your favorite holiday tradition with the kids? So for that, one of our favorite traditions, as you guys know from one of my previous videos, is decorating the tree. We just absolutely love decorating the tree. It's so fun. We normally do it pretty close to the beginning of November. And when we decorate the tree, we watch Home Alone. Sometimes Home Alone 1, sometimes Home Alone 2. Or if we're really feeling wild, we'll watch both. So we love doing that. It's definitely our tradition. We like to do like little bit of baking together, like kind of the last couple of days leading up till Christmas. Maybe bake some cookies and things like that, which this year I found a recipe online that I think would be some pretty yummy Christmas cookies. I already bought the sprinkles for it. So once they're on Christmas break, that's another reason why I got to get all my wrapping done. Once they're on Christmas break, hopefully we can do a little baking together, some fun stuff like that. So another thing that she asked was, what's my favorite ornament? So Kayla asked this, and also, sorry, I've got it written down, you guys, so that way I don't forget. I believe Michelle also asked this question. So my favorite ornament, you probably can tell by some of the ornaments behind me. If you look here, we've got like a little homemade Rudolph. We've got Axel's picture here. There's more of Chloe over here. There's these little guys here. Basically, my favorite ornaments, I definitely think, are ones that the kids have made for me. Most of the time, so they both have the same kindergarten teacher, and now the Axel's in first grade. He has the same first grade teacher that Chloe had as well. So I feel like that's super special. And in kindergarten and first grade, they always make some of the cutest ornaments and decor and things like that. And I know, you know, sometimes your kid's gonna make stuff and it's gonna look a little wild, you know, whatever. But these little ornaments that they make, I feel like are so cute and so special. And I love that when they grow up, they're both gonna have the same type of ornaments, because even though it's been years apart from them, you know, for grades in school, because they've had the same teachers, they have stuck with pretty much the same type of ornaments that they make each year, and I think it's just so special. So that would definitely be my favorite ornaments. Now, I love getting different Christmas ornaments, and I actually, I think in my last video, showed you guys some of the Disney ornaments that I got for my Disney themed tree this year. And I'm really, really excited about those too, because I just feel like they're so cute. And like I told you guys in that video, those ornaments are pretty pricey. So I only buy them when they're buy one, get one free, or when there's like a big discount on them, because then it makes them around like $11 or less a piece, which is not terrible when they're normally like 20 something a piece, because I can't bring myself to pay 20 something a piece. But depending on the ornament, I think around the $10 range is okay with me, maybe less. So yeah, definitely my favorite ornaments. So I need to do different wrapping paper for these items. I gotta go and get some more Santa paper that I have upstairs. So I'm gonna continue to wrap items of this. These things are probably gonna go in the bag, so don't need to wrap those. Anyways, okay, so Kayla also asked my favorite holiday cookie. Now, I mean, not to be like real plain Jane about it, but I don't know, like I don't feel like I've tried a ton of different holiday cookies to say like, Oh, like this one's my favorite, or that one. Like, you know those little ones that you make that are peanut butter and they have the little Hershey kiss in them? Those are pretty good. I like different, like, of the sugar ones, but it's weird because only, like, with certain sprinkles and stuff like that, because sugar cookies to me are, like, a little more plain, and I like chocolate chip cookies, but that's not really, like, festive. So I want to try out some new recipes, bake some holiday cookies that are different. I like the no-bake cookies, but I don't really know if that would be considered a holiday dessert, but they're just super easy to make, and they taste really good. They got chocolate, they got oatmeal, like, it's good. So let me know if you've got suggestions for favorite holiday cookies, because maybe I can look up recipes and try them out. If you hear a bunch of crinkling, Ace is behind the tree, and he loves messing with it, but he actually hasn't been that bad. He just, like, walks on the presents, and I'm like, what are you doing? What? What are you doing? What is it? Ace, come here. He's staring at that box over there. Oh, Reba. They're all, like, hovering over me right now. They're like, what are you doing? Got Reba and Aurora right here. Ace under the tree. Apollo kind of chills out, but sometimes he wants to be on camera if I'm at the table, especially. Anyways, so let's see here. Okay, we've got a question from Alexis. She says, do you spend any out of pocket for your couponing, or is it all rebate money on your PayPal debit card? So I think this is the only couponing question that I got this time. So if you're new to my channel, I also have a channel called Couponing with Kayla, and I teach you how to save money at different stores. So that's why sometimes I get coupon questions here, which I don't mind at all, by the way. So when it comes to my couponing, I try to only use my rebate money that is on my PayPal debit card. I use my PayPal debit card for pretty much all my couponing. Now, I'm not saying that I never use any other. For example, when I shop at Target, I'll normally either use like gift cards, or I'll use my Target debit card. That way I can get the red card savings. But when you use your Target debit card, it comes out of your regular bank account. Now, normally I'll take some money from my PayPal and I'll transfer it to my regular account to cover those purchases, but every so often I'll forget, and then it's kind of like I used my regular bank account for my shopping when normally I use the PayPal debit card. But basically any cash back that I earn from Ibotta, Shopkick, Swag Bucks, any of the ones that give you the actual cash back, I will cash out to PayPal, and then yes, I will use that for my couponing. So it is not very often that I pay out of pocket for my couponing, because I try to do that rebate money and kind of keep that going. Now, of course, when I started my PayPal debit card, and like it's not sponsored, doesn't have any fees or anything like that, but when I started using that, I did put a little money on it to start off with, and I can't remember if I put $20 to start myself off or if I put more than that, but it was somewhere in that range, I think, just to kind of get it started. And I like to do that to keep the money separate, so I'm not having to take that out of, like, you know, our bill money or anything like that. Reba, she loves to bark during my videos. Reba. So the next question that I got, let's see here. I didn't get a ton of questions this time. That's why I said anytime if y'all want to ask me a question, you can leave it anytime. So let's see here. Oh, well, somebody asked where I got my Christmas pajamas in the last video. So if you remember the Christmas pajamas that I was wearing in the last video, I actually got those from Old Navy. So I got them a couple of years ago, but if I had to guess, I would say that they still have something similar. So that is where those are from. I think they were like the red and black plaid, I believe is what I was wearing. Now, someone asked me, I think it was Michelle. Michelle asked me, what's my favorite Christmas dessert? Now, that could be different than Christmas cookie. So I will say, for Christmas time, my mom always makes chocolate pies, and she doesn't normally make those any other time during the year, so it's just at Christmas. And she'll make like 2 or 3 pies for me and for my sister, and then we'll have those to have here at our house. So I would say the chocolate pie that my mom makes is probably my favorite holiday dessert. I will eat that many days. She also makes fudge, and the fudge is good too. She does chocolate fudge, and she also does peanut butter fudge. The only thing is, like, even though I love sweets, don't get me wrong, I do, but fudge can be a little rich. My husband's Nana also makes fudge, so she gives us a container of fudge as well. So sometimes when you have like so much fudge, it's just like really rich. But definitely tell me, you guys, what is your favorite Christmas dessert or cookie, because I would love to hear that. Like, I love hearing about it, because sometimes you guys tell me stuff that like I haven't heard of before, and then I'm like, dang, I want to try that. So leave those ideas. I need ideas before Christmas, so whatever you got, I would love it. Love to hear about it. Now, someone also asked me, sorry, I know I've still got, we're going to do some speed wrapping in a minute, because I feel like I've answered almost all the questions and I still have a lot to wrap. But it's still good that we're doing this. I hope that maybe you're wrapping presents along with me and we're getting stuff done together, because it's just going to make it so much easier to get it done now versus waiting until the last day. Now, I know some people don't wrap all the gifts and, you know, just sit them out Christmas morning, and that's totally fine too. I love wrapping them because I get to see them unwrap, and it's just like all the excitement. And my mom, she used to always wrap our presents when we were little kids. So I think that I get that from her, because that was just kind of like our tradition. So I carry on with doing that same thing. Plus, by doing the different wrapping papers for the kids, like I said, they each get their own wrapping paper on Christmas morning. And my husband, I think he said that he used to have that, like when he had presents on Christmas morning, because he has two brothers. So their wrapping paper would always be different, and you had to figure out like whose wrapping paper was whose. So with my kids, they can pretty much tell whose is whose, because it's normally going to be some type of wrapping paper that you're into. But that's also a fun thing I've heard of people doing, and I can't remember, I think maybe my husband said that when they were kids, it would be like you'd find a piece of wrapping paper at the bottom of your stocking, and that's how you would know which wrapping paper was your wrapping paper. So let me know if you do fun little stuff like that too. Somebody asked, let's see here, I think it was Michelle that asked this, because she asked a few questions. So thank you for all the questions, Michelle. That really is helpful, and Kayla as well. So it says, are you going to do a stocking stuffer video? So normally, and I may have mentioned earlier in this video, normally I do a stocking stuffer video. I also do Christmas Eve boxes, and sometimes that is in the same video. So I normally post that on my couponing channel. So I know not everybody comes over to this channel but still likes to see some holiday content like that. So I may post that on there. If I do, I'll post and let you guys know. But it definitely will be coming up before Christmas, so keep an eye out for that. Like I said, if I post it over there, I'll post and give you guys a heads up, or maybe even link it below this video once it's up. I did make a holiday gift basket video for my couponing channel, so if you're needing some holiday gift basket ideas, definitely check that out. Also, sometime next week over there on my couponing channel, I'm going to have a Secret Santa video, because me and some other ladies that we coupon with and all of that, and probably some ladies that you guys have seen if you watch couponing content, we all did a Secret Santa again this year, and it's just always so fun because you get to shop for somebody else, plus you maybe get some goodies and all of that, and it's just fun. So I love doing that, and normally the kids will help me to unwrap all of those goodies or unpack it from my Secret Santa box. I'm wrapping some gifts is don't ever feel like pressure to do a certain amount when it comes to Christmas. Remember that every family is different. Everyone does things differently. So whether you got way more presents for your kids than I do, or if you set a limit and you do 3 presents per child or something like that, I just want to say that, you know, I think do what works best for you. You know, personally, I love just kind of going all out for Christmas. And I say going all out, but really, I mean, that it just depends on what you see as going all out. Like, I try my best to get most of the things that I know my kids really want for Christmas. This tape is terrible. I had this really good tape, and then I have this tape that is just not wanting to cooperate. I think my other one was specifically for gift wrapping. This one, not so much. It is like junk. Anyways, but I like to get the things that I know that they really, really want for Christmas, and I love seeing the excitement on their face. Now, I don't always go with the exact same monetary value when it comes to gifts, just because when it comes to certain things, you know, now if you set a certain budget amount for each of your kids, I mean, that's totally fine. If you do it as in like amount of gifts, things like that, then that's fine as well. Now, I don't always do an exact budget, and I don't always do the exact same amount of gifts. The only reason why is, and you guys may be able to relate to this, depending on your child or the age of your child, sometimes you may have something that, say, for example, Axel could have 2 or 3 things that could be like his big gifts, but they're the things that he really wants, but they didn't even cost a ton. Whereas sometimes with Chloe, she might ask for something and her main gift is something that's pretty pricey, and if that's the case, she may get, you know, a few less gifts than Axel does because the total, you know, amount for his gifts didn't total that, you know, or something. So I guess what I'm trying to say basically is do what works for you. Don't, like, you know, that saying, like, keeping up with the Joneses or whatever it is. I mean, I don't know. I've just never felt like I need to do exactly like what somebody else is doing or something like that. Like, I'm gonna do what works for us. I know how excited my kids get on Christmas morning. There have been years where we could spend way less. There's been years where we've spent more. It depends, but at the end of the day, you know, it's not all about that anyways. And I think that they're both going to be really excited about their gifts this year. I feel like there's just certain things that you know, I just know were the things they wanted the most, and even if they weren't things that cost a ton, at the end of the day, I just can't wait to see their faces on Christmas morning, see the joy that their gifts bring them. And it's just like, oh, I hate this tape. But I just love seeing the joy on their faces on Christmas morning, and just the excitement from their gifts. And then it's fun because then, you know, the whole, like, next few days or, you know, whatever it may be, they're just, like, so into, like, trying everything out and all that good stuff, which reminds me, I don't think that I bought a lot of stuff this year that requires batteries, but I'm sure there are a few things. So I need to get some batteries, get my Christmas morning box in order, because it is all out of sorts. But I need to do that just so I'm prepared. And 100% don't recommend this tape right here. Like, the one I was using is the magic tape, and I'm using Scotch tape on this one as well. Same exact brand, but a different kind, and this one is just like not that good. that's a wrap, literally. So, oh my gosh, thank you guys so much for joining me to wrap the presents. I'm feeling pretty good about the fact that I'm gonna have maybe a little less stressful Christmas Eve. Can sit back, enjoy it, probably go to bed early because I'm gonna be getting up super early, which is okay because I'm used to getting up really early on Sundays anyways. So we're definitely gonna be up super early doing all the Christmas stuff. Oh, look who come to join me at the end of the video. There's Apollo. Say, can't miss a video. You gonna let me pick you up? Some days he is moody, and then some days he wants to love on me, so we'll see. Oh, Apollo, look at him. So cute. I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye, guys.